Oh man, what is up, world? This your boy, Mr. Low 90, back at it again. We're just gonna go by Mr. Low though. You know what I mean? It's been a long, long, long time since I've recorded anything or made any videos. And life is busy. Life can be hectic. And I'm also not a big YouTuber, so it's not like I have the ability to just make money off of this and I have to do other things. But I do it because I like to do it. And I know that I haven't released any new video game reviews. I haven't done uh, any other content on the YouTube channel, but I wanted to update y'all and let y'all know where I'm at. And I want to get back to this free form conversation that I would love to have with people in general. And I was going to establish that by reintroducing myself to y'all and letting you know a little bit more about Mr. Low and letting y'all in on life, at least my life a little bit and what I got going on. So, first things first, obviously, Mr. Low is an acronym, or, well, it's an abbreviation of my last name, which is Lopez. Uh, I'm Alvin Lopez. I'm a nerd at heart, and I just started playing the One Piece TCG, taking that pretty serious. I've also been I'm in a fishing tournament. I like to do fishing, so I'm doing a bass tournament this year. And so that's going to be a little busy, but maybe I'll update y'all on things that I do there if I can record content for that. Um, Obviously, I'm probably going to do some things on this channel that's still going to relate to video games. That's going to relate to the One Piece card game and just a couple other things. But where I would like to start is just how did I get here? It was a very long time ago. I want to say it was 2018, 2019, or 2008, 2009. I first started recording videos for YouTube, and obviously none of those videos can be found. But I used to do uh like a vlog that I like to call Real Talk back then. This is back before YouTube is what it is now. But and I would talk about life issues and I would talk about social things that was going on then. And obviously from '08 till now, a lot has changed. Back then we had our first black president. Now we've had a celebrity president, and now we have a president that we don't know is alive in Biden. Um, you know, Inflation's happened, equality has happened, a lot of rights have changed, marijuana's legal, a lot of things have changed since back then. But the story back then was I was a poor kid working two jobs to make ends meet, and my life, I wouldn't say was terrible at that time, but I didn't have proper direction. And so I was confused in the world, and that's where those videos started. Then they expanded upon the fight game because I was an avid boxing fan and uh, practiced boxing myself. And then that transitioned. I covered a lot of the fights back then, and then that transitioned into UFC because that's about the time that UFC really started to become big. Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey, Anderson Silva was just before that. And then I got married and I had a kid, and then I got divorced and I was a single father. And I started a podcast with one of my close friends, Darth Jones. I'll shout him out. He's all over TikTok. He's also, I don't know if he has anything on YouTube anymore, but he was a pianist and a producer, and he is very talented. And we started a podcast together called Real Quotables, where we basically recapped our life in a week. And it was doing pretty good. The podcast thing had started booming. Joe Rogan was becoming popular at that time. And uh, yeah, it inspired me to start doing podcasts. And then, I tried to do a couple of mics for stand up comedy because that was inspirational and I wanted to try new things. And I was on a quest to find myself because I was all alone in a world where I was previously married. And I moved back with my mom. And then soon after I moved back in with my mom, I'd say it was within a year or two, my father passed away. And then, that was another troubled thing. And then I met a wonderful person who's now my fiance. I'll keep her name out of this so we don't go doxing her. But then shortly after that, my mother passed away, and I again kind of spiraled. I honestly battled with anxiety and depression my entire life, but it's not something that people often openly talk about. So I never really talked about it. I had a lot of demons on my back, and I wound up, getting therapy. And I've been in therapy for ever since my divorce. And then a lot happens in life and things go up and down, and it's hard to get it's hard to get the ball rolling in your favor when it comes to like what you want to do and when you don't know who you are. And I mean, I know deep down inside who I am, which is like basically I'm a supportive figure. I'm a person that likes to help everybody. I'm a mentorish kind of guy. Uh, I'm also a nerd. I love board games. You can check the wall back out there. I love video games. I love all things anime, all things movies, all things entertainment. Um, but I didn't know what avenue to chase in creativity. I didn't know what my dreams was anymore. And that's actually like why I'm doing this video, because dreams often come and go. And it's hard to figure out what dream you want to chase. But I am a firm believer that when you have a dream, no matter what the dream is, you should chase it, because what's the worst that can happen? You don't achieve it, but at least you tried, right? Like, I mean, you can attempt any dream. Right now, my current dream is to win a regional championship of One Piece, the TCG, right? Card game of One Piece. And it's funny how that got started. But then, another dream that I had since 2020 was to catch a 5 pound bass, which God knows I've been fishing for 3 years now and I still ain't caught a 5 pound bass. So that's a thing. But I'm in this tournament this year, and a really important mentor figure in my life asked me to be their partner. And so I'm participating in this bass tournament, and hopefully with the guidance of him and this next level of experience, I may be able to achieve that dream. But my biggest dream is to truly reach out to people and help them whenever I can. And I don't mean the mass. I usually mean close people that are close to me, loved ones, best friends, family, found family, which is obviously your friends. And I think that's the approach I'm gonna take here. I want to have a conversation at least once a week with YouTube and let them know what I'm doing and what I'm doing to better myself and how we can better each other together. But I'm doing this to show the people that are close to me that we can do anything we want to do. So this may be an interesting video. I mean, obviously a video like this I don't think hits the algorithm often. Like, it's not something like this that people are looking to watch anymore, but it doesn't matter, because when you have something important to share and you're able to relate to other people, it's possible to just touch one or two people. And that's just as impactful, because there's an effect there, right? Like, where like the exponential growth behind that. I once did a high five challenge, and this is a good example of what I'm talking about. I went to a area, I went to a like town center, right, where we have like a lot of local bars, movie theater, and restaurants, and there's like a nice fountain that people walk around where I live. And I created that weekend the high five challenge. I actually did this on the premise of my podcast, because we was talking on a podcast and I was like, I'm gonna try this. And so I went out and I was giving high fives to strangers, and I would give a person a high five, and if they like, I would ask for a high five, reach out, give me a high five, bro, and they'd high five me, and I would say, now pass that one on, all right, do me that favor, pass that on. And by the end of the night, I spent 3 hours in this place high fiving everybody, and I wound up stopping at the bar attached to the movie theater, and I was getting drinks, and I noticed people in the bar giving each other high fives. That was very inspirational at that time, and I think I lost connection with that side of me in these last couple of years. I've been more concerned with my personal relationships, which obviously you should be definitely concerned about your personal relationships and building those, but you can't lose connection with yourself. And my fiance is always adamant that I chase my dreams, and she's always adamant that I do the things that I want to do, and she's very supportive, and if anything has inspired me at times to truly buckle down. But given the fact that I do have anxiety, and I do have depression, and I do have ADHD and these other challenges, sometimes I get lost. A lot of y'all might be able to relate to this, where it's like the planning phase of what you want to do and the brainstorming. Like, that brainstorming cycle happens and I can't get out of the brainstorming. Like, I want to make things better than what I'm already envisioning, and so I try to chase them. I wanted to be a streamer, like, and honestly, I don't even know why I wanted to be a streamer. Honestly, I think it was because I like playing video games, and I was like, well, if I can get paid to play video games, then maybe I should stream. But that's not a good enough reason, right? Like, it's not a good enough reason to stream. Honestly, it's not even about building a following. Good enough reason to stream is because you want to do it for you, and you're just trying to share your purpose, but it becomes a job. And when it becomes a job, that's when it's not fun. And I think every streamer knows that. But like a lot of people, enjoy the streaming part, but don't enjoy the aspect that they have to do it 9 to 5. A lot of us would like to do that. And I'm going to sit here and tell you that as a person that works a trade 9 to 5, streaming would be a lot better. But I can see how that can kill a passion, right? Like a passion of video games. If you're loving playing video games, and then you have to stream it, and then that's your job, you're no longer sitting down and taking the enjoyment of the video game. And that's hard to capture on camera. That's hard to capture live. The enjoyment when you're trying to entertain thousands of people over here and then enjoy this game here. That's really difficult. But that's a dream, chase it. And you should. And like I said, my dream, I have two main dreams right now, or two small dreams, which are in goals, that are to be a regional champion in One Piece and to be in to catch a 5-pound largemouth bass. But my biggest dream is to share positivity and motivation with anybody that I can share positivity and motivation. So that's what this is about. So welcome to the channel. If you've already been here before, thanks for being here. If you're just seeing this video, you can, I'm not going to tell you have to, you can like, you can subscribe, you can leave a comment, and we can start a conversation. I should be posting One Piece content at some point. I should be sharing, like, this is going to be more of a vlog series for this channel. And again, I'll do reviews. I will like to do some reactions to certain things because I find myself most intrigued by, like, I watch videos and react to them while I'm sitting on the toilet. Why won't I watch them and react to them and share it with the world, right? Like, it just makes sense, especially if it's a possibility to share that energy with others that can be contagious, that contagious positivity. I truly enjoy being funny and putting smiles on people's faces. That's something that I really like to do. I don't need to be the spotlight of a room, but I do like to make everybody else feel like they're the spotlight of a room. Maybe I can do that for y'all. So with that being said, I just want to say peace out. Thank you for listening, and I'll see y'all around. Maybe next week. Hopefully next week I'll have another video, another update. I got a bass tournament this Saturday. Maybe it'd be phenomenal. I got a One Piece tournament this Friday, which this is being recorded on a Thursday. So, we'll see. I'll keep y'all updated. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. Share that positivity.